Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Jones's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Antonio Brown with a reception, yeah, something you hear a lot. Named an All-Pro for the 4th time this year. He was the only unanimous choice of the 2017 All-Pro team.
And he missed the final 2 games of the season with a calf injury. That tells you the respect that he garnered. And people just go, listen, he's just one of the best. I'm not worried about what he misses. Now think about this. He gets healthy now, gets the fresh legs back, and now Big Ben's got his #1 target back in the lineup. That could be dangerous for whoever plays them.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now Bell. Oh, what a move. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Coleman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back around the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They will run again with Coleman. Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, 37 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. On second down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target. And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that. And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, here's Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter. And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing...
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The give is to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think of Tevin Coleman as a really good combo back. He can run it, but in terms of being a third down back, I think he ranks with the best in the league. So
good at leaking out of the backfield. Ryan finding him there for the Falcons first.
Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So that last penalty means that the offense has to deal with a 3rd and 18 coming up here. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Gabriel, the man in motion. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 41 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is going to move it.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give to Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. This is Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now here's a carry heading left. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Well, going into the